Hi, and thanks for clicking on this video. You may notice that the camera scene thing, what is this? The video started off with me still holding the camera, and that is because this is part of an uncut series on my channel inspired by the stripped down challenge. So there will be no cuts, no edits, nothing at all happening in this video. And hopefully I don't mess up too bad, because that would just be kind of embarrassing for me. But just like I said, this is part of a series on my channel on every Monday called Uncut. This is only the second episode, so hi, welcome. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And you may be wondering, okay, what jersey are you wearing right now? Like, what could that be for? And that's because I had my first day of school today, August 22nd, 2016, and all the seniors always get matching jerseys to wear on the first day, kind of just like a senior pride sort of thing. But the point of today's uncut video is actually going to be kind of a first day of school story time. So today, personally, my first day of school wasn't very crazy, although at our school we have this club that's called peer counseling, and I am a very avid participator and member of the club. I've done it ever since sophomore year, and I just love doing it because I think it's such a good idea. Pretty much what we do is we meet new transfer students that are brand new to our school, have no idea what's going on. Personally, our school is so confusing because our classrooms are actually made of triangles, like they're triangle shaped. So it's very weird, and students always have a really hard time kind of like trying to figure out how to get from one side of the building to the other. So what our club does is we kind of like meet them on their first day after they've gotten their new schedule. And by the way, sorry for any wind. Obviously I'm outside today and I'm also probably squinting, but we're just gonna have to work through that. Anyways, about peer counseling, so we meet a new transfer student on their first day, and we're pretty much just their tour guides and first people that they meet at our school. So sophomore year, this is my first time ever being a peer counselor, my first time ever doing this. And so I meet my girl, I'm really nice to her, she's really nice back, I'm really excited. I walk her to her first class, and then I go to my first class only a minute late because it was on the opposite end of the school, and the teacher totally understood. And we were kind of getting into the system where I would leave my class a minute or two early so I could pick her up and then take her to her next class and make sure that she figured out her way to get around. And the one thing that I forgot to tell her to do was that if I missed it or kind of got behind schedule or was late, that she shouldn't leave her class that she was in at the moment, and she should just wait for me. And unfortunately, I did not tell her to do that. And I was, I think, like 2 minutes late to the class because I had gotten carried away talking to a teacher, and completely it just slipped my mind that I had to leave early to get to her on time. So this girl probably walks out of her class expecting me to be there, taking her to her next class, and I'm not there, I'm missing, I'm gone, and she was probably so confused. So she just left to find the class on her own. So by the time I got there, she was nowhere to be seen. So I spent those 10 minutes running around the school trying to find her, see if she'd gotten lost. I went to her classroom to see if she'd gotten there, and she wasn't there. And I was running around the school for, I think, like I said, 10 minutes until I finally found her and took her to her class. But the big kicker was that exactly that same class period was the one period that I had with what everyone said was the scariest teacher in the entire school. And everyone always warned me, like, don't make him mad, he's super scary, and he has like a temper. And I'm terrified at this point. I'm a sophomore, I'm 10 minutes late to class because of my peer counseling gig. So I drop this girl off, I sprint across the school, and I'm like walking him to his class, and I tried the door and it's locked. So little sophomore me me is freaking out. I'm kind of like trying the other door because there's 2 doors that I can choose from. None of them are opening, so I kind of like knock on the door, but they don't hear me, so I knock harder. And he opens the door and he kind of looks at me. He's like, looking for someone? And I'm kind of just like staring at this very tall, fierce looking teacher, and internally I was freaking out. So I'm kind of just like, yeah, sorry, I'm in this class. I was peer counseling a new student. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry that I'm late. And he kind of just like looks me up and down. He's like, take a seat. But at that point, of course, there was only 1 seat left in the smack dab middle front row of the class. And he kept those seats for the entire rest of the year. So that was just great for me, and that was kind of my personal story time for today's UnCut episode. So yeah, sophomore me had a bit of a scare going into my world history class with the scariest teacher ever, but it all ended up working out in the end. He ended up really liking me, and we were best buds by the end of the year. But yeah, that is actually everything that I had planned for this episode. It looks like it only took me about like 6.5 minutes, which I'd say is pretty good. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give a big thumbs up and comment down below anything that you would like to see me do. If you're loving the series, let me know. Or just anything in general. If you have questions about your first day of school or want to know like how my school works, then let me know in the comments down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!